Hi there, my name is Jenna Raynell. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel, Jenna Raynell Yoga. Today I'm going to be helping you heal your low back pain. I often suffer from pain in my low back because I sit at a desk working on these videos and on my blog and YouTube, so I understand. I know that a lot of people who sit at a desk all day suffer from low back pain, and maybe you suffer from low back pain because of some other reason, but these poses are the best poses to help heal your low back. And I think with regular practice, doing these daily as needed, you will heal your low back pain forever. So ideally, you will have a strap. If you don't, you can grab a long belt, a tie, a long towel, anything that you can hook around the base of your foot, and perhaps a pillow or a bolster if you happen to have one. If you don't, no big deal. It's all gonna be good. So let's begin lying down on our backs. And we're gonna take that strap and hook it around the ball of our right foot. Extend the left leg onto the mat, flex through that foot, and reach the sole of the right foot up to the ceiling. Melt the shoulders, the shoulder blades down to the mat. And you might feel fairly tight through your hamstrings. Sometimes tight hamstrings, tight muscles through the hips can cause some crunching through the low back, some tightness. So we're trying to open up the backs of the legs. So with this strap, start to gently bend the elbows. Start to move the foot, the knee a little bit closer to your body. And breathe a little bit deeper, relax a little bit more into this. So throughout this whole video, if you find one pose that just feels like amazing, like incredible, I want you to pause this video. I want you to pause it because you can start it anytime you want. Pause the video and stay in that pose for as long as it feels good. I don't want you to feel rushed because you're watching this video. It doesn't matter. I'll be here when you get back. So press pause if it feels good and then pick it up. So we'll take about 5 more deep breaths here. So I'd like you to inhale deeply through the nose, feel the breath expand the belly, and then exhale it out through the nose. Inhale it in, exhale it out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take one more deep breath. Exhale it out and slowly start to release that strap. Gently hug that knee into the chest. And extend the right leg onto the mat. Hug the left knee into the chest, hook the strap around the ball of the foot, and extend the sole of the foot up to the sky. So both legs are strong here, flexing through the feet. And then gently, gently, gently start to bend the elbows, starting to open up the back of the left leg, breathing deeply. So while we're focusing on the backs of the legs here, try to just relax the upper body too. Any stress in the body is not necessary, not needed. We just want to smooth out our eyebrows, smooth out our cheeks, relax the jaw, and just enjoy the process of healing. Excellent. A few more deep breaths here. Again, in through the nose and slowly out through the nose. Beautiful. Take one more deep breath. And then gently begin to release that strap. Just set the strap aside and hug both of the knees into the chest gently. Don't have to pull too tight. Just massage the low back into the ground, rock side to side gently. And then gently scooch the hips slightly to the left. Let both of the knees fall over to the right and open up the arms wide into a T. You can let your gaze melt to the left. Maybe your arms rest in cactus arms. We're just gently stretching the low back, trying to open it up, find some more freedom here. And this is just a gentle twist. Twists are amazing for our spine. Sometimes they can be very harsh on the low back. So this one is so simple, so easy, so therapeutic. Your only job is to just breathe and enjoy. I'm going to remind you again, if this feels amazing, just pause the video. Just stay here. Hang out here for as long as you feel good. Take one more deep breath here, if you're coming on with me. And then slowly bring the knees back to center. Scooch the hips a little bit over to the right, and then let the knees fall over to the left. Stack the knees on top of each other. Gently let the gaze fall to the right, and enjoy this gentle melting of the spine, gentle twisting of the spine. Take one more deep breath. Again, stay here if you'd like. If you want to come on with me, gently come back to center. And hug the knees into the chest, or to just rock forwards and backwards on the spine. And eventually come up to sit. So let's come to downward facing dog. I know it's one of the most common yoga poses, but that release of the spine, it's so juicy and so good. So let's head to downward facing dog for a few deep breaths. Lift the hips high to the sky and allow the spine to melt. Allow the neck to relax. Feel this beautiful slope through the back. Spread the fingers wide, hug the triceps in. Take one more deep breath. And then we're going to lift up the right foot, bring the knee to the nose, and set ourselves up for pigeon pose. So bring the knee slightly wider than the wrist, inch the left toes back. So this is a big hip opener. To make it a little bit lighter, bring the foot in a little bit closer to your body. To make it more intense, start to scooch the foot towards parallel with the top of your mat. And then gently start to walk the hands forward, like you're laying out a tablecloth. Rest the forehead down. So if you have your pillow or something in front of you, you can use that to rest your head on. Or if you feel more open, you can just rest your head onto the ground. So we're going to take about 10 deep breaths here. So I just want you to focus on releasing. So we're going to keep those deep breaths in. And then with every exhale, we're just going to release that hip a little bit more, try to melt it open. Just imagine it's just melting, it's softening, releasing tension, releasing pain, releasing any of that emotional stuff that sometimes comes along with physical pain. So maybe we're harboring some frustrations, maybe we're harboring some anxiety, some sadness, some fear. Whatever that is for you today, I just invite you to just let it go. Get it out of your body, get it out of your mind. And focus just on healing, inviting in healing into your body and also into that situation, whatever situation is causing you this stress. Let it go. Let it go. If you want to stay here for a few more breaths, please be my guest. When you're ready to come out of this pose, start to gently come back onto the hands, gently, gingerly lift yourself up. And then gently tuck the left toes under and slowly, gently come back to downward facing dog for just a few breaths. And sometimes I like to pedal out my legs here, move some stuff around. Take one more deep breath. And then lift up the left toes, bring the knee to the nose, and set up for a pigeon on the left. Bring that knee a little bit wider than the left wrist, into the right toes back slightly. And then again, to deepen the stretch, start to move the leg parallel with the front of the mat. To lessen the stretch, to lessen the intensity of it, bring the foot a little bit closer to your body. Beautiful. Sit up kind of tall here, lengthen through the spine. Take a full breath in. Exhale, gently walk the hands out. Imagine you're laying out a tablecloth. Drape the torso over that front leg. Grab a prop if you want it. Put your hands underneath of your forehead and just melt down. Again, we're just letting go. We're just releasing. Full deep breaths in. And slow exhales. Notice if you're clenching through the jaw. Notice if you're holding tension through the eyebrows. Try to loosen it up. Try to find some freedom there. Find some openness. One more deep breath. And very gently, very slowly come onto the hands, lift up the torso. Slowly tuck the right toes under and lift that leg, come back to downward facing dog. Just pull out the legs. Take a deep breath in and then drop the knees down to the ground. Come to a child's pose. So there's a few ways that you can do this. I want you to find the variation that feels amazing in your body. So either the knees together, fold the chest over your legs and rest the head down. Or bring the knees wide, walk the hands forward. Or take that bolster, take that pillow, snuggle it in between your knees and drape your body onto that bolster and just relax. We'll take about 5 deep breaths here, enjoying the breath, enjoying gravity, sinking the hips down. Feel the breath expanding through the back of the rib cage. Take one more deep breath. Again, stay here if you'd like. You're going to move on, start to lift yourself up. So our final pose today, we're going to be going over to the wall for legs up the wall. This is the most amazing pose for lower back pain. If you can do this pose every single day for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, do it. Come home from work, get to a wall, and just put your legs up there and enjoy. So I love to do legs at the wall with a bolster underneath my hips. You may not enjoy that, and that's fine. Try it with a bolster, try it with a pillow. If you don't like that, just use the floor. That's equally as wonderful. Find what works in your body, find what you like and what your body needs and responds to. This is about your own personal healing, not mine. So let's come over to a wall space. Take your bolster or not. If you're with me with the bolster, place it up against the wall. And then come to sit at the edge of the bolster, scooch in the hips very close to the wall, touching the wall. And then, not so gracefully, roll onto your back and lift the legs up the wall. And scooch the hips as close to the wall as they'll get. And then lift up your chest slightly and move the shoulder blades underneath so you wrap them down the back. And I think it just feels awesome to just flop the arms open. If you want to grab opposite elbows overhead, sometimes that feels particularly juicy. but just allow yourself to completely relax. I really want you to stay here for 5 minutes, minimum 10 minutes if you've got the time. Just pause the video, put on some music, just relax. Just let the mind relax, let the eyebrows chill out. And just feel all the blood draining out of the feet, out of the knees, out of the shins, out of the quads. Moving through the hips and back to the heart. So we're replenishing all of that blood with fresh oxygen. Filling it with new life energy. Your only job here is to breathe. Your only job is to be. Enjoy that. Enjoy that that's all that you have to do. We have so much to do in our lives. Enjoy the fact that for 5 minutes, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to think about. Slowly, gently start to bend the knees, gently drag the feet down the wall. And slowly roll over to the right side. Use your arm as a pillow. And then gently press your way up to a comfortable seat. Bring the hands to prayer in front of your heart and bow your head to your heart. Honor your body, where it's at now, and know that you took a step today towards healing your body, towards healing that chronic pain. And that's beautiful. That has power. That has intention. So please come back to this video anytime that you need to relieve your low back pain. Practice these poses every day, and I promise you'll see improvement. You'll feel wonderful. I wish you so much healing, so much love. Thank you for practicing with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel for new yoga videos every single week. If there's something else that you're dealing with physically and you want me to address it, please leave me a comment below, and I will happily make you a video specifically for you, specifically for what you're dealing with. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to practicing with you again in the future. Namaste.